You taking pictures, know your angles. Ooh, no, we ain't perfect, but we them close. Ooh, you give me something I can pay for. No angel, but you got a halo.
Hey KJ's world, it's your girl Kaylah, and I'm back with another video. So guys, as you can see, it's just you and I tonight. Janelle is currently working, so I decided to do a video on getting pregnant at the age of 18. So yes, most of you may know, most of you may not know, I'm a mama, period. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. It's basically a story time with a little bit of advice on how to be a single mom. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that post notification. Bing-a-ling-a-ling. With no further ado, let's get into the video. So yes guys, as I mentioned earlier, I got pregnant at the age of 18. So let me just give you a rundown of how this happened. So in 2015, I lost my dad. I lost my dad in February, and then I conceived like a few months after that. So basically, I met my baby father at this party. I went to Texaco gas station. Anybody come from Portland knows set. After any party, I Texaco the thing there. I'm not going to look at coffee, I'm not going to look at hot dog or cheese or whatever. So we stopped, and he was sending friend come call me, and you know, go to him and we start talking, and you know, he was like, what's your number? And I'm like, text me on Facebook. So he text me on Facebook, we exchange number, we start par, get to know each other, and then he come look for me. So yeah, we get pregnant in the long one. So I was in 11th grade because I basically repeated 10th grade. So I was in 11th grade, it was CXC time, as you know, June, the time they CXC time. So I conceived in CXC time. I realized I'm start feel sick every morning, I don't want no food, I start gaining weight. Every time mother say yo dinner ready, I tell her I don't want no food to eat, and like I start gaining weight like down here. I still have the weight here since pregnancy. That's the first place that I gained weight, even before my belly starts showing or whatever. And my mother keep on ask if I'm pregnant, and I'm like, no, I'm not pregnant. Why you keep on ask if I'm pregnant? This is not pregnant. So anyways, I start get concerned now because I realize saying my period never come. I can't eat. I feel sick. Me asleep, whole heap. Like every time I feel like I want to speak, it was mad annoying. And let me tell you guys, I had the worst pregnancy. When we say the experience wasn't nice, the experience wasn't nice. Like I was very sick. At a point I had to go to the hospital, and they were like, we're not sure if the baby is dead or alive. I had to do an emergency ultrasound just to be sure that the baby was alive. I was considered Iris. Anyways, my baby father was always there. In the first part, trust me, no joke, he was there with me through it all. I remember losing a lot of friends. Yeah, they always say, if you want your friend get pregnant, and it's not a lie. I lost a lot of friends, nobody ever wanted around me. I realized somebody started change. Like my clothes them couldn't fit me again. It was just, you know, a journey where you have to be strong-minded, like to go through pregnancy. Like it's nothing you can ever be prepared for. Let me just put that out there. You can never ever be too prepared to have a child, because you have to put yourself in that state of mind to say, hey, I'm baby, I'm going to the picture now, I have to put somebody before me. I understand your body will start changing, you're used to that. So it's like I used to have sleepless nights, like even before the baby born. Him just used to move up and down. He never used to stay in one place. He was so active. And funny enough, at a specific time of the night, like as 11 o'clock comes, the baby move, and him now start moving till 4 o'clock the next morning. I used to get some cake. Listen, And fun fact, this is where Janelle and I reunited, because I met Janelle in primary school, and when I got pregnant I found her on Facebook and I was like, you're gonna be an aunt. And from that, she never left my side, no time at all. She was there through it all. At a point I was staying with her in Ferry Hill, me and CJ, and she did just stay there straight through. I tell you, like, for persons that have a very sick pregnancy, I can tell you what I did. Crackers, day in, day out. We used to eat crackers every day, like whenever I felt sick, because we used to have morning sickness, evening sickness, night sickness. Me just did sick right around the clock. For the 3 trimesters, I was sick through it all, straight right through, me sick. So for the spitting, to control that, because it is mad annoying, me hate to see people spit. One of my biggest pet peeve, to see people I don't like see. I used to buy gum, and I used to chew gum a lot to, you know, minimize the spitting. I couldn't take my prenatal vitamins at all. Once I swallow it, I bring it up back. So the doctors used to tell me to substitute, like for iron and stuff like that. I would have to eat like banana. I had to blend up like beetroot, and I just couldn't eat and I couldn't drink. I mostly could have, like, I mostly used to like drink like Vitamalt or coconut water and eat mango, but other than that I couldn't eat anything. We used to feed for curry every day, and God bless if I could eat it. I had baby on December 12, 2015. They actually wanted to induce labor because they're like, oh, your capacity is too small, you won't be able to push the baby, and it's either they're going to induce labor or they're going to do a C-section, which we never want none of that. I believe in natural birth, so I prayed, and yeah, I remember when I passed my first mucus plug, I started feeling the pain, and I was like, yes, this is a baby, little girl. Yes. So yeah, I went to the hospital. I started feeling pain like 1:45, but I went to the hospital like about 7:30 in the morning, because I was feeling pain and I was lying that I'm not feeling pain because I was nervous. I never want to go, I just never ready. I feel like I never ready yet for to have the baby. And I said, Lord Jesus, the pain I'm going to feel, and you know. Anyways, I went to the hospital, and when I was there, the baby was 6 centimeters, and I was going for my basin with his pampers and the stuff that I needed to go inside the delivery room. So, walk into my bed, I just feel something run down. Like, no, I was going towards the bed, but I felt like I wanted to do. I want people at the same time. I'm so kind of feeling this. So, I turn back now for to use the bathroom, and before me even reach the bathroom door, I feel the liquid I run down, and I'm like, yeah, man, I scared, the water broke. So I'm calling her something, I say, water broke, and she sent one nurse to me. End up sending one nurse to my stuff because the baby at home. Listen, this was the most scariest experience I've ever been through. When me I tell you, say, I legit feel my breath a lock off, I feel my heart rate a drop. I just see like me I got dead. The nurse legit I feel slap me and I say, Miss Anderson, stay with me. But one thing I can advise you, cooperate. It's the cooperation when you have a baby girl. Trust me, it helps. I cooperated as much as I felt lifeless and me I feel pain and we don't know what to do with myself. I cooperated. Like everything what the nurse and tell me to do, that's what I did. If them say push, me push. If they say don't push, me not push. At a point they put the oxygen over my nose. That made the situation worse. My worst feel like I can't breathe. I feel like I could breathe like me. I said no sir. I can't breathe, nurse. I cannot breathe. I was in labor for about 2 hours. I was in labor for about 2 hours. One girl come in the room, and as the girl come in the room, me hear baby a big man. I say, what do you mean when my baby not come? So yeah. And to be honest, I wish, even though not never really happened to him, I wish me didn't get the C-section because I hear the batteries. Because as me tell them, say my passage is too small. But my have Zaire black and blue. Zaire black and blue till I'm about 3 years old. Zaire just black and blue. So anyways, I had my baby, and you know, this are the bittersweet part of it, because you know you have your child, you're excited, you have your newborn baby, but guess what, sis? You have to make sure you prepare for clean diaper at the middle of the night. You have to prepare to breastfeed the baby. You're not gonna get no rest. Me never get no rest. I don't know what about this. Me never get no rest. Yeah, because I didn't give my baby formula until he was 6 months, and trust me, it was very tiring. You have to get up in the morning early. You have to bathe the baby. You have to wash the clothes them, pin them out. When you pin them out and them dry, you have to iron it. Then you have to fold them up. I didn't have much help because my mom was working and CJ wasn't here. CJ left when Zaire was 7 months. When I was 7 months pregnant, he left. So I was basically doing everything on my own. I was overwhelmed. I remember one time he called and we just start bawling, and he was like, you know what I mean? Oh, I can't, but I don't know what I do. The baby just tiny, we don't know if we hold him. He cry. He couldn't digest food because his stomach was small. So every time like I breastfeed, he bring up most of it. It was a task. Trust me, it was a task. But you just have to put yourself in that state of mind. Say, yo, this is something I have to do. I have to do it. As me say, you can never be too prepared for a child. All if you are the richest woman in the world, I am the richest man in the world, you can never be too prepared for a child. Because mentally, physically, and emotionally, it is draining. Everything me used to cry for. Me used to bawl. Even if you do me something, I tell you sorry. I just emotional. Anyways, I won't dwell on that part of it, but just know that it is not easy. But you have to just put yourself and tell yourself, so yo, this is something I have to do. So anyways, when Zaire was approaching 6 months, I spoke to my grandma and I spoke to my mom, and I was like, listen, a man can get up a morning and say, look here, I don't want to be a father no more. Me can't get up a morning and say, I don't want to be a mother no more. I can't. So I applied, and that's when I got my first job. I applied for a call center here, and them used to set with shift based on where you live. No, I lived in Portmore. This call center was in Portmore. So once you live in Portmore, you have to work a 4 to 1 shift. I mean, I talk 4 p.m. to 1 a.m. From 4 a.m. to 1 p.m. Remember, I have a baby that doesn't sleep. So at 2 o'clock is that you're just a drop asleep. You have to get up 2:30 to make sure that me can go on the bus when the bus comes for me. Enough time. The bus out of the door blow and me asleep. Me asleep because I'm tired. You know tired? And I live away. No times I hear about I'm not even hearing. That's how deep in my sleep I used to be. We still did a breastfeed. When I go to work, I used to feel pain. I get a breast pump, pump the milk, the boy don't want it. So I usually starve himself until I come home from work. Until I decide, say, I'm not give him the breast no more. It was the most painful thing. Because when the breast full, the only way to like stop the pain or ease the pain where you feel and get rid of the body from milk when your breast, you have to breastfeed. So weaning him was a challenge because the boy didn't love him breast milk. Alright, what's up booms on? I wean him. The boy funny. Him picky with the formula. I buy N family, he don't want it. I buy Simlac, he don't want it. every brand I buy, him no want it till me try Lasco. I tried Alaska brand soy, and him used to drink that, and then we put the cereal in it, and you know, make it nice and you know, and so. But yeah, it was a journey. It was a journey because Zaire never used to sleep. And I never used to go out. Like, my mother usually forced me. I said, go on, you're still young and whatever. I remember my cousin come from foreign and I said, I'm not going. My mother said, go on. It was just, you know, want to stay warm. When you have the baby, want to stay on the vacation, baby cold. Because I always hear people talk about baby cold. And, you know, things are going to change because you're going to have your friend them want to go out. But you have to remember, say, you have a lot of responsibility. You have a responsibility. You have to stay home and the baby's still young. So I was a bit depressed because I never really have much help, like financially. I wasn't making a lot of money. I'm put it out there, and CJ did start change, and it was just too much. It was too much. So yeah. At a point, I left my job and I went back to Portland. And as soon as I went home, I applied for another job. And this time, I didn't take Zaire with me. So I had to be traveling back and forth. I had to be working a 3 to 12 shift just to automatically get the weekend off so I could go home rough. And then, you know, say, we have to reach back at Kingston now to go back and work. So I usually like come over like Saturday mornings early and go back to Kingston Monday morning early, catch like a little 2 hours sleep and then go back and work, and that was the routine. So our relationships was like weekends only or video calls. You know, my baby don't really understand. And then it started getting hard because he was growing and
Few moments later, 1 eternity later, 3 days later.
The road breeze. He was growing and he realized that I was leaving, so he started crying on. It was just stressing. But let me tell you guys, pregnancy is not something you can ever be prepared for. Being a mom is not easy. You're gonna have times when you fall. It's just, you know, have to put your mindset and say, yo, I have to do this. I have to do this to me and I have to do this to my child. Understand? I fall a lot of times. I'm not a perfect mommy, but you know, I try my best to be. Like, what I like about Janelle is like, when she realized that I am falling, she would come and say, yo, Kaylah, you are fall short right there, so you need to fix this or you need to fix that. You see, like, you need to do this more, you need to do that more, you know? I think my biggest problem is me not have the patience. Me not have the patience. And me need to work on that. Me not have the patience, like, I'm miserable bad. But to be honest, I don't regret having my child. I really don't regret having my child. Sometimes I say maybe if I never have Zaire, I would want this, I would want work. But I probably want to sit down on my yard and just call people. I'm not stay so. I'm not stay so. I would call nobody, I'm not stay so. But as I said, maybe I would want work. But I have a reason to like push. You know? I say, you don't have a picnic, me to set a foundation. So whenever he's older, or whatever I need, and you know. So yeah. Being a single mom as well, it is a challenge because, you know, you have bills to pay, you have rent, you have to buy food, and sometimes the pay where I get can't cut it. You really can't cut it. So when I am alone, bad. Sometimes I look up in my bathroom and just start barking and I say, boy, I don't know how I'm going to do this. But one thing, I always say this, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I always get it done. You understand? I always get it done. And, you know, wow, it's a lot. It's a lot to take in. You have to just prepare mentally, emotionally, and physically, and say, yo, me I go do this to my pitney. Me I go do this to my pitney, and make sure say everything set in place. You can't do everything right away, but you have to just work towards your goal and say, yo, you know, say, although is a single mother, me I go get this done. Me I go get this done. That's some period. As we say, me need to work on myself as I'm gonna do. Like, there's a lot of things that I need to work on. As we say, nobody is perfect. If you see where you're falling short, and you can sit down and look in yourself and say, yo, me need to fix this, then you need to fix it. I feel like you talk long. But that's just a little. So that's just a little about my journey as a single mom and getting pregnant at the age of 18. As I said, me don't regret having my pitney one bit. Best thing ever happened to me. And so when I lose again, I lost my dad and I gained a child. You can't make up say, oh, my father, but I mean, most of it be like the love of my father, and you know, my channel that, you know, my son. And yeah, I still miss my daddy, but yeah, there is a splitting image of my dad as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to watch the ads, sis. If the ads are, I'm gonna make it run out. Make it run out. Watch the ads. Yeah. Don't forget to follow us on all socials. Follow me at Lovemesomezai and follow Janelle at Neil_EA. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and hit that post notification. Bing-a-ling-a-ling! Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you when I see you, okay?